touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And some room to roam that. Derrick Henry all alone. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 75 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On first down, it's Stafford. Dancing to his left. And his first look is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and point it towards the target downfield.
And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Hey, 22!
Operating from the gun. Stafford forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Mariota to throw it this time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Room to run past midfield. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mariota hands to Henry, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They run. This is Lewis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
We're rolling. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, Stafford. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Brian Arakpo able to drop him for a loss of 4. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Hurry! Ready! 22!
From the gun, Stafford. This one complete to Theo Riddick. Touchdown, Detroit! Theo Riddick, 48 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Titans now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Let's go.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Dumps it off to Lewis. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A Tennessee 1st down. That one Mariota to Matthews. Mariota on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes a fortitude.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jurrell Casey able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
That's how we do it, baby.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And on the left side here, Wilson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So he's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And there's absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Stafford. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, level right. Set. Blue 60. Check right. Right. Trio right. Trio right. Don't say nothing. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Big 20. Zero.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Benny Logan able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Set. Lady. Zero. On the ball. On the ball. Like that.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. And Tate's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Luke Wilson in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Lions are in for 6.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Do battle again here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the gun, Stafford. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Here's Stafford. This is Riddick on the screen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. Light.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. He finds Riddick complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. Flushed out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20. Bust through the tackle. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Back now at Ford Field. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mariota now. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the 1st. Back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Mariota. And that's complete to Lewis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Mariota to throw it this time. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And some space here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. They'll look to throw. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. He'll look to throw. He hits Riddick underneath. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Again, it's Lewis. Ooh, what a move. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Titans on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. And Detroit getting set to go now. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering,